Imagine a civilization so powerful that its monuments still tower over the landscape more than 4,500 years later. A kingdom born in the desert, fueled by a river, and ruled by god-kings known as pharaohs. This is the story of how ancient Egypt rose from scattered villages along the Nile into one of the greatest empires the world has ever known. From the unification of Upper and Lower Egypt to military conquests and incredible engineering achievements, let's uncover the rise of the Egyptian Empire. Egypt's rise began with a river. The Nile River stretched over 6,600 kilometers, making it one of the longest rivers in the world. Every year, seasonal floods deposited rich, fertile soil along its banks. While surrounding regions struggled with harsh environments, the Nile created a narrow ribbon of life through the desert. Early Egyptians learned to farm wheat, barley, and flax. As food production increased, villages grew into towns, and towns became powerful regional kingdoms. The Nile was more than a source of food, it was Egypt's highway, allowing trade, communication, and political control across vast distances. Without the Nile, there would have been no Egypt. The first pharaoh around 3100 BCE, Egypt was divided into two separate kingdoms. In the south lay Upper Egypt. In the north, near the Mediterranean coast, was Lower Egypt. According to tradition, a ruler known as Narmer, sometimes identified as Menes, united these two lands under a single crown. This moment marked the birth of dynastic Egypt. Narmer established a centralized government and strengthened royal authority. For the first time, Egypt was ruled as one nation. The pharaoh was not just a king. Egyptians believed he was chosen by the gods, serving as the link between heaven and earth. This powerful idea gave the monarchy extraordinary legitimacy and stability. The age of the pyramids. As Egypt grew wealthier, its rulers sought ways to demonstrate their power. The result would become some of the most famous structures in human history. During the Old Kingdom, often called the Age of the Pyramids, pharaohs commanded massive construction projects. The Step Pyramid of Djoser, designed by the architect Imhotep, was one of the earliest monumental stone buildings ever created. Later came the Great Pyramids of Giza. Built with millions of stone blocks, these structures showcased Egypt's advanced organization, engineering skills, and economic strength. Contrary to popular myths, the pyramids were not built by slaves but largely by skilled laborers supported by the state. Their construction demonstrated the incredible power of the Egyptian government. Crisis and reunification. No empire rises without challenges. After centuries of prosperity, Egypt entered a period of political instability. Regional leaders gained power, central authority weakened, and economic difficulties emerged. This era became known as the First Intermediate Period. Yet Egypt's story was far from over. Around 2055 BCE, rulers from Thebes reunified the kingdom and ushered in the Middle Kingdom. Trade expanded, irrigation projects improved agriculture, and Egypt once again became a major regional power. Building an empire. The true Egyptian empire emerged during the New Kingdom, beginning around 1550 BCE. After driving out foreign rulers known as the Hyksos, Egyptian leaders adopted new military technologies, including horse-drawn chariots and advanced weapons. Pharaohs transformed Egypt from a wealthy kingdom into a military powerhouse. Leaders such as Ahmose I expanded Egyptian influence. Later, Thutmose III launched campaigns that extended Egypt's control deep into the Near East. His victories earned him a reputation as one of history's greatest military commanders. Under powerful rulers like Hatshepsut, Egypt also prospered through trade and diplomacy. Gold, ivory, incense, and exotic goods flowed into the empire from distant lands. At its peak, Egypt controlled territories stretching from Nubia in the south to parts of modern-day Syria in the north. Egypt had become an ancient superpower. The Golden Age. The empire's wealth funded magnificent temples, monuments, and cities. The Temple of Karnak became one of the largest religious complexes ever built. Art, literature, science, and architecture flourished. Pharaohs like Amenhotep III oversaw periods of remarkable prosperity. Even today, the achievements of ancient Egypt continue to inspire awe. Its influence spread across the ancient world and shaped civilizations for centuries. Conclusion. From humble farming communities along the Nile to a vast empire that dominated the ancient world, Egypt's rise remains one of humanity's greatest stories. Its success was built on geography, innovation, strong leadership, and the extraordinary ability to unite people under a common vision. Thousands of years later, the pyramids still stand as silent witnesses to the rise of an empire that refused to be forgotten. If you enjoyed this journey through ancient history, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let us know in the comments which ancient civilization you'd like us to explore next.